Hi, I'm Chris Williams, and I'm a program consultant in the Office of Assessment Accountability. And today I'm going to bring to you the 2025-2026 WIDA Access, WIDA Alternate Access Back to School Training. And we're going to do Module 4, which is WIDA AMS. So we have lots of module trainings for access and alternate access. So just want to kind of go over that with you. And you can see that we do have Module 1, WIDA Screener for Kindergarten and WIDA Screener Online. Module 2 is Identified English EL Students or English Learners. And Module 3, WIDA Secure Portal. And we have Module 4, which we're going to go over in just a minute, WIDA AMS. And then our last module is the Module 5, Access and Alternate Access. So let's begin with Module 4, WIDA AMS. Module 4 is the WIDA Assessment Management System. It's about assigning permissions, managing students, you're managing test registrations, scoring screener results, downloading individual student online screener reports. There are also your practice tests and knowledge articles to help you through this process in WIDA AMS. Now, there are resources for you. You can also watch the WIDA AMS and DRC Technical Enhancements for 2025-2026 WIDA webinar. That's located on the webinars page in the WIDA Secure Portal. Also, you'll be able to import students correctly in WIDA AMS. There's a file layout in 2025. This year's column has column A to indicate whether the import is for Access or WIDA Screener. And then find the layout and instructions in WIDA AMS in the online help feature of the import management, and we'll show you where that is too. Know where to go for more support. We do have the WIDA AMS knowledge articles. That is on the screen, on your next screen that I'm going to show you all of this information, and also to get to the DRC's online help feature, which is step-by-step instructions as well to help you in task when you're within WIDA AMS. And then you can also, with that, you can select that question mark at the top in the upper right-hand corner to get started under the application. Now, this is when you have, now you're probably saying, well, Chris, how do I get to WIDA AMS? Well, the first thing is that you always want to start with your district assessment coordinator. Your district assessment coordinator will be the one who will go in and they'll do add and edit user. They'll go in and add you into WIDA AMS. So if you need a WIDA to get into WIDA AMS and do screener or to administer the access, you always want to go in and talk with your DAC first, and then they'll be able to go in here and add your information for this school year and what schools that you're going to be administering, what assessments. Also, then you'll go into manage registrations. You'll be able to go into that to be able to manage your registrations. Also, you'll be able later on, you'll be able to go in and order your access materials in October. Also, you'll have the import manage system. You'll also be able to download students and get to your reports. Also getting to the knowledge articles. Knowledge articles, like I said, are those step-by-step instructions. This is where you're going to get help for everything in WIDA AMS. Also to manage your students, to score your WIDA screener responses. That's important for both the, to get, once you have scored those, then to get to those responses as well. And then for your technology person to also to install and configure testing software for you as well. It has also information of how to get help for you. Also the public resources to be able to get to the, not only to, information about the contact information for WIDA AMS for DRC, but their contact information and what to contact for them, and then also for WIDA as well. But you also get to the practice test as well on that public phase two, to be able to practice with your students. And then also to other resources too of items that you may want to go over with the student to get them ready for screening purposes, and then later on for access and online. Now, under My Applications in WIDA AMS is where you can also get to those underneath the DRC customer service. You can also get to that, get to those knowledge articles, but also you can get under My Applications, you can get into like what I was saying is to get help, their contact information, but also to get to the general information tab, also for your technology people to get to the central office services, how to get to all of the tabs, user management, student management, also to get to your materials, test management, and test monitoring, and also to print out your test tickets. And then also in My Application is also getting to your score reports. And then, like I said, other links to get to the WIDA AMS knowledge articles for you. Once you click on that, on the customer service, you'll be able to get to that WIDA AMS knowledge articles, but you can also get to them on that first screen, the home screen, and click on knowledge articles, and it'll take you to those knowledge articles. Click on those and be able to get to anything you want to know about WIDA AMS, and it has step-by-step instructions, also has screenshots of each one of those of the tasks that you're going to be doing, how to print out tickets, how to get my students registered, etc. Now, how do I add new students? You have the new student tab method. Sometimes add a student into student management and then create a registration for a single student, new student. And once you get in there, how you're going to do that, it has your step-by-step instructions here from 1 to 12 of how to go in and add that registration for you. So those steps are important. Also printing tickets, how to print out tickets. It tells you step-by-step instructions of how to go in, and you know that district and school staff must keep test tickets secure before and after testing for the WIDA screener online. You also must maintain test security throughout the screening process, before testing, during testing, and after. And note, if the print all ticket button does not appear, please select the school in the site selector in the upper right hand corner, because it's always important to go in here and once you log into the site, to be able to make sure that you've put the school and district that you're going in to try to print out your information to register students and also to print test tickets. Now, if a PDF file does not appear, disable your browser's pop-up blocker, because that could be a reason why that you're not able to see a PDF file of this. Also, test tickets. A test ticket includes the student's name, date of birth, accommodations. If they have any, if they have an IEP or 504, then they would have accommodations there. It'll tell what domain they're going to be testing in, whether it's listening, speaking, reading, or writing. It'll also have the registration name, if you're doing screener and versus whether you're doing the assessments. Also, you'll see the student's SSID number, their state student ID, the username and password for the student to be able to log in to take the screener or the assessment later on. Prior to testing, make sure as a test administrator, you should confirm that the student's identity when passing out the test tickets to the student to prevent the student from logging in underneath the incorrect profile. and putting in their wrong username and password. Make sure that you've given out the right one. The screener only has one login, and it's a single test ticket for all 4 domains. And then here it tells you the step-by-step instructions of how to print those test tickets for you. Now, there are other back-to-school trainings besides the WIDA Access and WIDA Alternate Access. You have the Test Security one, you have the K-Screen, and you have the Kentucky Alternate Assessment Program. Here is our contact information in the Division of Assessment and Accountability Support. Here is all of our staff. Here is our email address, as well as our phone number for our general office, for our contact information. I want to thank you so much for coming to this particular module training. Thank you for everything that you do for our English learners. And I hope you all have a wonderful beginning of your school year. And let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.